Irreverent, entertaining, cool. You're listening to LA Talk Radio.
You're listening to Abracadabra, Create What You Speak, with iLan Azulay, only on LA Talk Radio.
Shalom. Freedom. I'm addicted to freedom, to the lightweight of my body, to the lightweight feeling of my spiritual body. I'm addicted to the joy in feeling that feeling. And the moment of chedva, the moment of a beginning of a true joyous moment. The initial feeling that just before the roller coaster cart reaches the first decline and starts the drop, the moment where I become weightless and my body leaves the seat for 1 second. The beginning moment of joy, chedva. This week, tomorrow, we celebrate not the exodus out of Egypt in the physical, because after all and throughout the scriptures, I've witnessed how the Israelites did not actually want to leave their bondage, their Egypt. It baffled me how people that were enslaved for 210 years would not want to leave their jailer and prison. It's fear that kept saying that what you don't see doesn't exist. It's fear that keeps whispering and eventually shouting in my ear, don't go. It's worse out there. It's fear that spreads its fictitious feathers like a peacock, tantalizing our eyes to stay and look, to be mesmerized by its deception. By not seeing through their spiritual eyes, it was easy to be led astray and complain only about what was, rather than what is and what can and will be. It is the physical and material eyes that blind and blur the light that shines from within us, from within you, from within me. It is fear and negativity that blinds us from seeing what is in front of us. And the checks and balances that are part of this physical world's government are actually a daily reminder for us where we were and where do we want to go, not letting our past dictate our future. Every year during this time I remember all these tantalizing moments that shadowed my spiritual eyes. I remember all the joyous moments where my spiritual eyelids would open a little bit, and then I remember the withdrawal back into the same old familiar place of pain and suffering. It's fear that with its deception erases the word and feelings of freedom, love, joy, compassion. It erased it from my vocabulary. I'm grateful for the gift, God, that you've given me to remember that my freedom is not conditional but a starting point. To remember that compassion, kindness, and love are engraved in each one of us, ingrained in me, and love to you. Love is what I give. Shalom, everybody. This is, welcome to the Abracadabra show, Create What You Speak. I'm iLan Azulay. I'm your host, spiritual mentor, and a guide for women, for you who are ready to reclaim your power. We come here together to discover, to find our joy, find our ways, find our communication ways, to make a path for a better and a more joyous moments, and not make these moments sporadic, but the other way around. Joyous constantly, and the other little dips can be every so seldomly. So this is a wonderful day. This is a wonderful day today. We are actually recording this before Sunday because tomorrow is Passover. Tomorrow, Friday night. And I am sitting here. I'm blessed to have this wonderful talent, Meital Venus. Hi, Meital.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Meital.
Hi.
Oh,
Hi,
there
Ilan.
you are.
There I am.
Lovely to have you. Thank you for being here, for
It's
joining.
lovely to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. So Meital is a wonderful artist. She's a dancer, first of all. From what everything in her is movement, and she will tell a little bit about herself. I don't want to go in too much in that, but she's a dancer. She's a singer. She's a choreographer. She is an artist. She takes great photos too. And we are here, and today we have a little bit of a beautiful kind of surprise to me too, a little bit. We're going to indulge you with some lovely moments, and this is also our first my first live on the radio. Usually I'm just hiding behind the mic. And
Live, do you mean live cameras?
live camera,
And
yeah.
live music?
And live music.
And it's the first time you're going to play with an
That's the
artist
first time it's gonna
in
play.
the radio. I love that. I feel special.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel special too. So, so we're going to start with something.
And
what are we gonna-
we will start with my song, You Smile, and which I wrote quite after I moved to LA, probably on the first month.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
wonderful.
A? Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Okay. So.
Mm-hmm. You are.
Mm-hmm.
You are.
You smile, but you seem unhappy. You drown, and you can't find your soul. You fly, but you can't have you. Okay, I feel like we should start it again. A little lower.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah. A. That's better.
All
Okay,
right,
was a
let's
little
go.
Too loud. Yeah. You smile, but you seem unhappy. You drown, and you can't find your soul. You fly, but there's no high risk. Yeah, you dance, but you can't move the world. And on and on and on and on it's gone. So take my advice now, just listen to me. And slow and slow and slow, let it grow. Believe in yourself now, 'cause it happened to me. Stop, breathe, just wait and see. And you touch, but you can't have the feelings of your heart starts to bleed. You trust, but you still keep on cheating yourself with your dreamy world. And on and on and on and on it's gone. So take my advice now, just listen to me, just listen to me. And slow, 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 let it grow. Believe in yourself
All right. Wonderful. Oh, thank you. I love your voice.
Thank you so much for playing with me.
Yeah, so we are here today having Meital here. So tell me, Meital, tell me about how long are you here? Tell me about
It's been
your story
4 years and a half.
from Israel, right?
Yeah, directly from Tel Aviv.
And so you've been exposed to music and to art. Let's put it this way, because it's a combination of things, right?
Yeah, I do three. Like I act, sing, and dance, and choreograph. Yeah.
Choreograph.
Mhm.
And I read I read that you were doing a lot of TV shows in Israel, and you audition. You had groups that you choreographed for, and so was it in the family? I mean, how is it? Did you have a supportive family? Do you have a supportive environment? How is that?
I grew up with we are four sisters together. I'm number 3.
Okay.
And like both my parents, like especially my mom, she had like a lot of like records, and music was always around. And of course, MTV was my favorite channel. I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson, so from very early age, I've been listening, copy every move, like videos, like all the music videos, all the choreographies and the style. So the pop genre was really my thing.
Wow. Yeah, I remember. Go, sorry.
Yeah, and we had a lot of like school competitions, you know, like like at the end of the year. And my mom, she always used to send us, prepare us, like doing some rehearsals. Like she would like really push us to go. She would. Yeah.
Well, how about your both sides of the family were kind of supportive like that, and that?
So I have like a very artistic, first of all, very big family from my dad's side, but both sides I have like artists, like from musicians, dancers. I have like, rest in peace, ballerina, aunt from my dad's side, and musicians, like a few musicians from my dad's side, and I have like a dancer and like, you know, and my grandmother, rest in peace, from my mom's side, she used to sing, and she used to you know, like
play the drum,
darbuka, yeah. So again, I heard different type of music. She's Yemenite, so
Yemenite, yeah, wow.
And like Yemenite, and I heard like different style of music, like from the age of I know myself.
Wow, that's fun. That's wonderful. I remember reading that you went through an accident, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
a car accident.
A car accident, right? Yeah. Did that? Tell me about that. That
little scar?
That beauty mark here.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you for the lovely words.
No, I mean it's just part of
life.
The whole part of it fits you. Yeah, part of. I mean, fits you. Not to say have another one. No, but it fits you. Like it works well. Okay, yeah. Suits you. And it's also because you own it.
I own it.
You own it. And here's the thing about Meital. What I'm trying to get the reverb out for me, but you know what? We had so many ups and downs here, so I'm just going to leave it like that. But for you, I know where the reverb is. So here's the thing. I met Meital at a mutual function that I think we've met. And right from there, you know, when you can see an artist, or when you can see somebody who owns their clothes, who owns their walk, who owns their talk, you feel that, right? And that's what I felt. That's what I felt with Meital, and so I just want to say that. I wanted to ask you about the experience that you had with the car accident. Do you find that it was different for you after the accident as far as your art, your music? Was something changing in your perception?
Definitely yes, but it just changed everything. Basically, it was a big wake-up call from God.
In what sense? For you?
For me, in what sense? I grew up in a very small city, like iLan. It's a tiny
my hometown is really tiny. You know how tiny it is compared to Israel, even more. And I felt like my life became a little bit too convenient, and I could stay like this and just do that, stay in the comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I felt like that this car accident kind of told me, start doing your things now. Don't wait. Don't
procrastinate.
Yeah, because I wanted to move to Tel Aviv, and I felt like I'm kind of delaying things, and always have excuses why not to. And yeah, basically it's more about to leave the comfort zone and always grow and try new things and explore different and bigger things, and not just, stay where it's comfortable necessarily. So of course it affected everything that I did, including my art. And knowing that Eilat is such a small city at that time, I already kind of felt that I reached to the top level of what I can achieve in that city.
Eilat,
yeah. So that was definitely a wake-up call of like, okay, it's time to...
So it was more... Oh, I got the reverb out. So it was more of an understanding that
God loves me and I didn't die. And I'm just kidding. I had to tell him.
Well, no. I mean, look, with every joke, every kotz ve'aliyaba, there is the thing, and it's okay. There is no judgment here. You understand that, right? And this is what we do here. This is what I do here. This is what I come to talk about and to bring to the awareness, because it is really about awareness. And for example, God forbid, I don't wish for everybody to go through an experience that you went through, to wake up or to see things. And sometimes the wake up has a derogatory connotation, meaning, come on, wake up. No, what I mean is really to see with the spiritual eyes. And you being here today, Meital being here today, is wonderful, especially because of Passover. What is Passover? Passover is really is passing over from one state of mind to another state of mind. In the beginning, I talked about that really the Israelites didn't want to leave Egypt. I mean, we are here going to celebrate the Seder, the dinner, and really all the signs of that represent that time and what that means, and everybody's joyous. Yes, we're going out from bondage, from our Egypt, and Egypt, you probably know that, but Egypt actually is called Mitzrayim, which is the same root word of Metzarim, which is a narrow, how do you call it? A narrow path.
Yeah,
like a very narrow. Oh, you have videos now. You can see me.
Almost channels.
Channels, like two, very narrow. And so we are in that...
Or tunnels.
Tunnels. Well, tunnels. Yeah, like tunnels are dark and everything. That could be but comes from the word closing in. Meitzarim comes from the word to close in on you. And when we are in this place of comfort zone many times, also if it is a closing in, sometimes it feels comfortable because we know it.
Yeah, you can't fall anywhere. It's holding you.
Exactly. Regardless how crappy that may be.
Yeah.
Right. And so
I need this.
Yeah, no, she needs this. And body movement is wonderful.
When it's too comfortable and square, I feel uncomfortable.
You feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So where is that coming from? I mean, is that drive to do, or is that drive from fear to stay in that place?
It's a good question. I'm still asking myself. Sometimes I have the answer of it's coming from, just a child that my parents got divorced. My mom, she was just a mom, and she kind of had many dreams that she didn't achieve. So I don't want to fall to that place. So obviously there is like a little fear of being in that place and not.
So what happened if you would just relax one time?
No, I know today I know how to relax. Okay. For many years I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I didn't know. I was always working, Today it's more in acceptance place that I accept myself. And I know that for everything there is time,
Yeah.
and I don't push it too hard anymore as before. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. It's
But the drive is just like, also, I think I like interesting things. I get bored pretty easily. So square and being just, doing the same things every day. It just, I need to do more than that.
hard for me to even imagine you sitting in a cubicle behind a desk.
I've done that too.
I'm sure you have.
Trust
but
me.
it's
In the army too. I've done.
In the army, the
as well.
desk thing. Okay.
But, yeah.
Well.
If you're sitting like in in an office and you do what you love, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know?
Yeah, of course. If that's what
if
floats
you're
your boat.
connected
Yeah.
and you're happy with that, it's not about just love what you do.
And this is the thing, and this is the journey that we all go, especially if you are out there and you went through a separation, through a divorce, especially in the state of La La Land in California. Many of my clients are from here. It is very easy to lose focus. It is to lose the light. It's very easy to lose the light that appears getting further in the end of the tunnel. And many times when we are in those states, or if you're in the state, you make choices that come from, for example, fear of being in a certain place. I'm just using that example, but it is an example that is very valid in every state, especially when you go through a break after you've been vulnerable, and you go through a break, a separation, and sometimes there are those things that are really unpleasant and uncomfortable and really negative places. So it is, how do you look differently when Meital is saying, she loves to do what she does, and she does what she loves to do. This is wonderful. I love being here on the radio.
I can tell.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I love being here on the radio. It is this place of closeness and expansiveness at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's like winter, summer, autumn, spring, night, day, all at the same time. And this is how it feels also when times like Passover is coming. And I'm looking at this. I just came back from Israel and just looking at the difference between the tradition or religion or a construct that I'm sure to some extent we come from the same, place with expectations and all these kind of things. My parents were more religious, so it was my parents became religious when I was 14. So
they became really.
They went ultra orthodox when I was 14. I didn't even start describing or finding out who I may be, and then it's already changing again. So when you do what you love, but the thing is, we come to that after all that we experience. I say, how do you know what you love if you don't know what you don't want? How do you know what you want if you don't know what you don't want? Sometimes we have to go through what we don't want to find.
Sometimes it depends, and some people are lucky to find what they want.
On the first shot. I
didn't choose to be a dancer, nor a choreographer or dance teacher.
So how did it choose you?
It chose me, So I feel very, very lucky that was given to me, and I didn't need to choose because I'm already really hard with making decisions.
Tell me about that first time where you had this moment of chedva. Chedva, I was talking about chedva. Chedva is the first moment when joy starts. It's that is chedva. So tell me about that moment where you realize, this is what I want to do. This is where I feel.
Like, as far as dance or music? In general?
Both, or in general, dance and music.
Okay. Dance, it's way back. I'm talking about like 5-6 years old.
Oh, 5-6 years old.
Yeah.
I thought you said 5-6 years back.
No. When I was like, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like dance was my first very given thing. It's the way it's natural for me to move and dance and choreograph. I just think that way.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so it's nice.
How was it with music?
With music, it was, I play by ears.
Mm-hmm.
don't read.
Mhm.
So it also started in that same like age, a little maybe 7 years. I just like got like a little keyboard
Mhm.
and I just started to play.
Mhm.
And every time I would sit like next to a piano, I would know how to play the piano, even though I never learned. So that's also something given, you know. But with singing, it's a different process.
Mhm.
And I was singing a lot. I loved singing, but for a long time I couldn't consider myself as a singer. So I kind of pushed it to the side,
Uh-huh.
and I thought I'm not good enough. So I focused on other things that I felt I'm better.
Uh-huh.
And then it came back to my life big time.
And then there was a competition that you went in Israel, right?
Yeah,
That one of the
but-
singers.
Yeah, before that, I came out with my first single, Tragli Elav, the one that you like. I know that you like it already. And that was my first shot, you know. Like
I
I'm
love
like,
all your songs, by the way. I love also the other ones too. We
Thank
just
you
didn't
so
have,
much. I
we were playing
appreciate
and stuff
that.
like that, but I really like the songs.
Thank you.
They're really nice.
So yeah, this one, a friend of mine, Aleph Bedan.
Yeah, Aleph Bedan. He
Yeah,
wrote the song.
He
right?
wrote the song, and I kind of really liked that song, and I kind of changed a few parts here and there, and took it to a music producer and made something, and then there was the music video with the wig and everything. And after that TV show, they called me to audition for them, and then that was a totally different experience. It was beautiful, amazing, and that was the first time that I actually realized that I can
Sing.
probably say I'm a singer and not I just sing, you know, because I feel like everybody sing.
Yeah.
Everybody sing, and that's what I used to say. I'm singing. I'm not like a singer.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I don't say I'm a guitarist. I say I play the guitar.
Yeah, I play the guitar.
I play the guitar. Play the
Or
piano.
today I can totally say I'm a musician. I'm an artist. I feel like more confident, and
Yeah.
some of like, especially one of the judges in that show, she made it very clear to me that I'm a great singer, and to hear it from her, it's a
Yardana
good-
Arazi.
Yeah, how did you know that? You read that, right?
I psychicked it.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, this is wonderful. Remind me all the auditions to the Lakot Tzvayot, to the singing groups of the army. But anyway, let's leave that.
You want to do Tragli Elav?
Let's do Get Used to Him.
Get used to him? Okay.
That's the name of
so
the song, Tragli
For
Elav.
that, we need the microphone, and let me check
Yes.
just the... Okay. A.
Yeah. All right.
So the tempo will be... a little slower. נכנסת לחיי, נשקת על שפתיי, היית החלום שלי בייבי. היה זה די מהר, נפרדתי מחבר, אך לא הרהרתי כלל, בייבי. קר לי, תעשה לי תה, עם לימון וננה ותזרז אנא. תרגלי אליו, תרגלי אליו, step by step רק תני לו רגע. תרגלי אליו, תרגלי אליו, צ'ילות מותק וחתיך. תרגלי אליו, תרגלי אליו, step by step רק תני לו רגע. לאכול אותו כמו כריך. סוכר וקינמון, רוצה עוד והמון, למה הגורל מעריך? חבק אותי חזק, הובטח את הענק, מי שקמצן תמיד ירגיש קריר. קר לי, תעשה לי תה, עם לימון וננה, ותזרז אנא. תרגלי אליו, תרגלי אליו, step by step רק תני לו רגע. תרגלי אליו, תרגלי אליו, צ'ילות מותק וחתיך. תרגלי אליו, תרגלי אליו, check it out, baby. תני לו רגע צעד אחר צעד, לא כל כך מהר, מבינים את סוד האהבה.
אין נוסחה לקסם.
לא תמיד יש להבה, לרגשות יש קצב, זה מסתדר ואז זה בא. צ'יקי צ'יקי צ'ק, תני לו להרגיש אותה. חשבת זה מסובך, תחשבי בגדול תראי, הכל נפתח. כן, את צריכה משחק של כוח, ככל שתשחקי, תגרמי לו לברוח. תעשה קפה, מתוק כמו שוקולד, לא אחכה לאט. תגלי אליו, תגלי אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. תגלי אליו, תגלי אליו, צ'ילה כמו תקו חתיך. תגלי אליו, תגלי אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. לאכול אותו כמו כריך. תגלי אליו, תגלי אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע.
תגלי אליו, תגלי אליו.
צ'ילה כמו תקו חתיך.
תגלי אליו, תגלי אליו.
סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. לאכול אותו כמו, לאכול אותו כמו, לאכול אותו כמו. לאכול אותו כמו כריך.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So this was the live version, and this is how gifts sound and look like.
Thank you so, so much.
The official clip of Tragli Alav.
נכנסת לחיי, נשקת על שפתיי, היית החלום שלי בייבי. היה זה די מהר, נפרדתי מחבר, אך לא הרהרתי כלל, מייבי, קר לי, תעשה לי תה, עם לימון וננה ותזדרז ענה. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, צ'ילה כמו תקו חתיך. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. לאכול אותו כמו כריך. סוכר וקינמון, רוצה עוד והמון. למה הגורל מעריב? חבק אותי חזק, ופתח את הארנק. מי שקמצן תמיד ירגיש קריר. קר לי, תעשה לי תה, עם לימון וננה ותזדרז ענה. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, צ'ילה כמו תקו חתיך. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. לאכול אותו כמו כריך. check it out baby, תני לו רגע צעד אחר צעד, לא כל כך מהר, מבינים את סוד האהבה. אין נוסחה של קסם, לא תמיד יש להבה, לרגשות יש קצב, זה מסתתר ואז זה בא. צ'יקי צ'יקי צ'ק, תני לו להרגיש אותך. חשבת זה מסובך, תחשבי בגדול תראי, הכל נפתח. אחרי הכל הוא גבר, כן, את צריכה משחק של כוח, ככל שתשחקי, תגרמי לו לברוח. אמר לי, תעשה קפה, מתוק כמו שוקולד, לא אחכה לאט. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, צ'ילה כמו תקו חתיך. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. לאכול אותו כמו כריך. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, צ'ילה כמו תקו חתיך. תרגיע אליו, תרגיע אליו, סטפ ביי סטפ, רק תני לו רגע. לאכול אותו כמו, לאכול אותו כמו, לאכול אותו כמו כריך.
Yeah, that was quite a a video. If you see that, it's if you can go on YouTube, it's Meital Venus, Venus. You will find her songs there. תרגלי אליו meaning getting used to somebody. Well, talking about getting out of comfort zones, getting used to somebody can get you into a comfort zone.
Right. Getting too used to and taken for granted.
Exactly.
You mean?
Exactly. The granted thing is a killer.
It is.
It is a
I
killer,
agree.
I
In
tell you.
everything.
Everything. But you know, it comes most to
Relationships?
relationships. Because when we are alone and you do something, there is no reflection. And we are reflections of one another. So when we see something that is in you, for example, that I like, or the other way around, it's really a reflection of me. So when we are in this, when there is this dynamic, and you get used to something, and you get used to somebody or to a situation, it's different when you're alone. Did you have that? Did you have the getting used to something that scared you off and you just took your legs and ran away? In any situation. Work
that
or
that I
whatever.
got scared because I got used to?
Yeah, because you told me, you said earlier, when you get into a comfort zone.
Yeah,
because
but
that's a
it's not about getting used to. I actually...
Or taking granted.
Oh, taking granted, I think taking granted is a personality.
It's personality, you say.
Personality, or it's a habit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's more of a habit.
More of a habit.
Mhm.
And I am, honestly, I don't think I really have that habit. I try to always appreciate every little thing that I have in life.
Mhm.
If it's from the very basic things, like a place to sleep and bed, to any human being that I choose to be close to me, be in relationship with me, people I work with, friends, sisters, family, every relative, I am really trying not to take for granted. I'm not trying, actually. I don't take for granted. Yeah.
Especially after that accident, right?
Let me see. I think it's from a very early age.
From very early age.
I grew up with you. I think you mentioned it before. Choser.
A need with a lack.
I don't like the word need.
Well, the need
but
is the fact you don't
a little hole or something.
Something that was lacking.
Was a little missing. Yeah. And I think it's more coming from that, knowing to appreciate the little things.
It's interesting that you bring this up because coming from a place of a lack, like let's, for example, if you want something and you're so frantic about getting it because you're lacking it, most chances that it will keep running away.
Right.
Yonatan Geffen, you know Yonatan Geffen?
Of course.
Oh, Yonatan Geffen is a very famous Israeli satirist. Satirical or satirist? You say satirist, right? And
he's not just. He's like an amazing songwriter.
A songwriter too, yeah. But he's he started more with his writings and I remember back in the 80s where there was the מלחמת שלום הגליל, the Galil in Israel, the Golan Heights war with Lebanon and stuff. Says, look, we're trying, but it's not my fault that it keeps getting away all the time. The goal of achieving that sovereignty over that area. He just came to mind now. I don't know even why I brought this politics thing, but
we were talking about lacking. As long
so
as you will
when we come
chase
from that,
more,
we chase more. It keeps because also of the lacking, and then the energies that we draw, the people that we draw to us, the energies of the people that we draw to us are of the same things. This is why in shamanism and also in Kabbalah, we meet through our wounds many times. So we meet through our wounds, and sometimes you don't know that. We say, oh, what a great fit. For example, somebody that just knows how to give or just learn how to give all the time, like doing for others, canceling themselves for others. It's a great, but not at your expense. And then comes along somebody who loves taking, right? So there is a appears to be, oh, it works great for me, we're good. But actually, this is a wound that comes from a place of lack. And then it's hard to see that. And then 10 years, 5 years, 2 years later, you say, what am I doing here? And so it's really interesting that you brought that and that you are aware of that. And that is the first goal of before reaching to the next level.
Thank you.
The
And
awareness.
I think that definitely living far away from your home country
Yeah.
make things more clear.
Clear, that's right.
And also I wanted to say now I lost it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But this is wonderful. I love bringing here talents, and I love bringing here people that can see or have the potential and seeing and bringing themselves, not to be afraid. There is this very famous Judaic song that we sing all the time, Ve'haikar, right? And this is the point, Ve'haikar lo lefachad klal. And the most important thing, the essence of things, is not to be afraid. And I can talk from my experience years ago that it was really a fear that was as real as you sit in front of me here. You know, and you could see that all throughout. So it's really coming to a place of recognizing, looking at the fear, looking at things in a mapped experience. And this is what I do. I work and do for you who are listening and are here, is mapping your experience, being able to take any situation in your life and to map that experience, to see the experience from the eyes that are not your eyes, to see the experience that are from your spiritual eyes, not necessarily only from the physical, because the physical can see only from here to there. And when you are in the midst of a divorce or you're in the midst of a separation, it gets blurry and the eyes suddenly become more cloudy. And so, Meital, let's do another one.
Okay.
Let's play another one. Left it all to you?
Yeah.
So tell me about this song.
Oh.
Shish kebab.
Shish kebab. Left it all to you. It's definitely about a breakup. I'm not going to say from whom.
It's okay. Do you need the...
Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome so much.
I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she has to remind me every single time. There you go.
A. We were intertwined in so many ways. When I felt so down, you knew just what to say. You lift me up and spin me round, and I just melt away. But everything you gave me was just ripped away. That day I left it all to you. 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 And after all we've been through, I left it all to you. I left it all to you. I left it all to you. And sometimes it's hard, I'm missing you. But I know that
there's nothing left to do. It's burning in my heart, but I need to let it go. It's burning in my soul, I'm about to lose control. It's burning in my heart, but I need to let it go. I need to let it, I'm not looking back. Oh. All of these old memories, they fill my brain. Thinking of the past won't help to keep me sane. My magic heart and energy has all been drained. But nothing in this universe could make me change the way I left it all to you. 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 And after all we've been through, I left it all to you. I left it all to you. I left it all to you. And sometimes it's hard, I'm missing you. But I know there's nothing left to do. It's burning in my heart, but I need to let it go. It's burning in my soul, I'm about to lose control. It's burning in my heart, but I need to let it go. I need to let it, I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back. I'm not looking back. I left it all to you. 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 And I miss you. No matter what I do, left it all to you. Left it all.
Oh, well. I don't know about this guy, but this is the thing. This is great. Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
appreciate it.
Wonderful. And this is the thing is when the thing also is that I write songs when there are separations. So when somebody asks me, why don't you write a song? I said, well, you don't want you don't want me to change that record. Meital, tell me, how are you seeing the next? What do you wish for you and what do you wish for everybody? What do you want?
First of all, we need to take that reverb.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
there
you.
go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
I would say health. That's bריאות. That's the main important thing of your body, mind, and soul, and all need to be synced and connected. So I wish everybody good health and mindset.
Amen.
Amen. And to myself too. I think from that place, you are in the right channel to do probably everything you wish to do in your life.
Yeah.
And as far as career, I want to create as many more, creations as I can, like art, music, dance, choreographies, videos, acting, like just keep
Wonderful.
doing that, what I love.
Well, I'm glad to say that before you're hitting the Grammys and all these things, you are here first. You are here first.
In
So
LA, yes.
Well, I mean,
like that.
I claim that. So she was here first. I said, oh, yeah, she was here. Yeah, this is Meital. Thank you so much
Thank you so very much.
showing up. And we had, let me tell you guys, we had, oh, there's the camera over there. We had quite a wonderful time getting together and working on the, getting acquainted with her, with Meital's music and her spirit and her energy. And it is wonderful. You can feel it, the energy in the air, and I don't want to cut it. So it's there. And thank you for showing up, and the courage for showing up, and for making this happen, because otherwise we'll probably won't be here. Well, we are here because we're not there, and we're doing this because we're not doing that. So thank you for
Thank you so much again for having me.
Oh,
it's been really great experience.
Pleasure. And for you, all of you, my lovely ones, and you that you are here. Passover or no Passover, but Passover is here. This energetic times of the 15th of the month is especially energetic for you to make now a choice. It is about a choice. The choice will follow the abracadabra. Abracadabra in Aramaic means Abracadabra. I create as I speak. What happens to all these negative thoughts that you didn't act upon them? What happened to the positive thoughts that you acted upon? What happened to the negative thoughts that you actually did act on? The positive thoughts that you acted on bring you abundance. The negative thoughts that you may act on bring you maybe the other side of abundance. But those thoughts that you thought something negative about somebody, you thought in your mind some kind of negative action towards somebody, or negative thought, or negative wishing for somebody, those thoughts, just the same way that they came to us, are creating an energy, an entity of an energy that is hovering. And if you've done spiritual work, and you've done meditation, and you've gone to different healers that work with you, you know that there are parasites, that there are spiritual parasites that, while they don't actively do anything, but they sit there and suck on your energy. And so it is a choice. It is a choice to bring everything to light, to bring everything that doesn't serve you. Write it down, and bring it, not to burn it, but to integrate, lift the eyelids, lift the layers, let things shine through you, let the light shine through you, and let your light guide your way. I'm iLan Azulay. Thank you very much for being here and the courage to show up. bodysoulsound.com, that is the website. facebook.com/bodysoulsound. Meital, tell me your site and link.
Meital Azulay, it's Meital Azulay. That's my Instagram, Facebook.
Wonderful.
Yes, and Meital Venus, is where you can find some of my music.
Wonderful. So Meital Venus and Meital Azulay, they go well together, V and A. Thank you. Have a wonderful week. Chag Cherut Sameach.
חג שמח
חג
לכולם.
שמח, הרבה אהבה, much
משוחרר.
love. Amen. Yeah, release, relax.
Yeah, release, משוחרר, ואז כל הפרחים יצמחו.
Amen. All right, everybody. Thank you. I'll see you later. Bye.
ביי.